Hi there, welcome to the Overtron Chapter 2. I'm here today to recap Season 10 of the Real Housewives of Potomac, titled Second Bloom. This episode begins when we don't see Karen, but we hear Karen, she getting out of jail early because for her DUI. And okay, so they do that little monologue of her with DUI when she got arrested and going through the court and her crying and showing her us her confessional with that fur hat on and no makeup, blah blah blah. So now we at Giselle's weird built shaped house and she's preparing for all the ladies to come over. She invited everybody, Ashley coming first so they can talk shit. So Giselle looked good. And so Ashley come in. I don't like nothing Ashley got on, but they tell each other that they look nice. And they start immediately talking about how much this is too much. I just really miss Karen. And they start off with the shady ass jokes. I hope she in the AARP section. That's what I'm saying. I don't. You all say y'all love her and y'all friends with her, but I don't think this shit is cool. Is she in the elderly section? Hope nobody ain't hurting her, the AARP and all that type of shit. And they just go on from that. And then he's asking, oh, I wonder if she's in Gen Pop, the elderly section. They be clowning. They ain't no friends of mine. So I said it's not funny to me. So anyway, everybody coming over. So Ashley started telling them, so everybody's coming over now. So Ashley started talking. Said she and Stacey telling them that telling Giselle that her and Stacey hung out with each other's kids. So we Stacey with her. We see Stacey's montage, all she going through. So she started asking her about the shit with TJ, and she's like, "That is not real. I would never." So Ashley said, "I don't know, child. I just think she dubious." And Giselle's like, "What that mean, girl? You're a trickster. You deceitful." So everybody started coming over and they noticed that Giselle got mirrors all over her house. So they all start talking about Stacey because she's the last one to get there. And when she do get there, we see her leave her car and she belching. Ugh. Ugh. So Giselle and Ashley start talking about Stacey and her shit, and Stacey start pulling up, and they see that she pulled up next to Stacey, and what's her name? Ashley said, yeah, she got the same car as mine. Why'd she do that? He said, oh no, she's just a loner because Ashley said because hers is getting custom. You sound like you're a little bit of a hater right there. What's her name? Ashley. She's getting hers custom. And Ashley feeling good about herself because she's finally fucking divorced. Finally. And I think she got some kind of return on investment settlement. I'd like to say 2 million or I don't know what the fuck, but I'm glad I'm done with seeing Michael. I don't gotta look at his ass no more. So they're still making jokes about talking about Karen. So they all sit around and they give their so everybody there now. What's her name? Kay, Giselle, Stacey, Wendy, and somebody else, I guess. I don't know. So they still sitting around talking about Karen, and then Kay, oh my gosh, she's got a shower with people. And Stacy, oh my God, what about Raven? And somebody said, oh my God, what about Ray? And they go, well, Ashley lied. When I when I heard about Karen going to jail, it felt like a gut punch. I just couldn't believe it. I cried so hard. No, you didn't, bitch. So Giselle saying, she knows she gonna bring it out. I mean, I don't want her in jail, but the 50 DUI, I don't want that either. Girl, you don't keep she in jail. So here come Ashley bringing up TJ to Stacey. And Stacey says, I'm sitting in my truth. I don't know what you want me to say, you guys. What do you want me to do? So then that's when Kay was like, I don't know, girl. You say this shit ain't true, but TJ say it is true. And he came with receipts on Instagram. So Kay said it's kind of scary because you sitting in our face, straight face, just telling us this shit. And you can lie with a straight face like that. So she said, what happened to the Kay? Did the contract mess up? Did you not pay him or you paid him? Or I mean, what was the deal? So she was like, "What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about?" Stacey said, "Y'all ain't never been fucked over by a dude." And everybody was like, "Nah." And especially Giselle. She was like, "Giselle, you ain't never had nobody fuck you over." And Giselle had to think about her husband, Mr. Brian. And she was like, "Don't put me in your shit. Don't put me in your shit. Well, stop talking about my shit if you don't want me put in my shit." So I just pretty much said it too. I'm sick of Stacey with this. I don't understand. I gave him everything. I really felt that we were friends. I'm just real sick of that. And Ashley can do her imitate her ass good, mock her good. So then that's when I think it's Kay also tells Stacey, "Well, I heard you was trying to get on this show real hard. So was you trying to come up with a storyline or what?" She was like, "Excuse me." Stacey was like, "Excuse me. I've been on TV. This is not nothing new for me. So no." So we here in the confessional because which one could be a little shady. Stacey can be shady in her confessionals. She say, Kay a little bit vanilla. But when it comes to me, she has opinions, something to say. And the other time you can't hear shit from her. So Kay said, "Yeah, I'm scared of people who can lie to you with a straight face." So we go back to Wendy. Wendy home with her kids. And she is happy because Happy Eddie is now in 3 states. And I think Eddie happy with his business. I don't think he really that crazy. He in love. I don't think he that crazy about Wendy. And it showed at the end of this episode she was crying, but I don't think he really loved me. Who the fuck else is she talking about besides him? So she started talking to her kids. One of them said he won't work in Chick-fil-A. It's only because he liked the food. He don't know they don't make no money. And the daughter, when she grows, she want to be a doctor. So once that kid said that shit about him wanting to work at Chick-fil-A, we leaving Wendy house because she ain't down with that shit. They above the rim kind of people. To hear her kids say that shit, they got trust funds and shit. He talking about he want to work at Chick-fil-A. That's not the kind of talking she wanted them for us to record in her house. So Ashley is meeting Stacey again because she won't give her another chance because Stacey got tired of over there at Giselle's house fucking with her like they was fucking with her, about TJ. So she got up and walked out because she got and walked out before Giselle could tell her the receipts that she had for her that this when they was at some kind of award show, I think it was in LA. And it was Stacy, no, it was Giselle, and it was Ashley. And this lady said she had to talk to them, and she walked up there showing them court papers. With Stacy getting sued by TJ for owing him money, she's supposed to give him half of her housewife of Potomac paycheck. They said half. That's crazy. So anyway, she didn't hear that shit. She didn't hear it till she came to the store to meet Ashley. So they're supposed to be shopping for dresses because Ashley having a second bloom and she didn't have the first one. Bitch, just have a party and call it a day. And so they want to pick out dresses. So Ashley got on this denim ostrich outfit with feathers or some shit. She looked that bitch could not dress. It looked like shit. So she meets Stacy and she stays, "Stacy, you lie." And she was like, "I'm not lying." Stacy walk out again because she started that same shit again. "We got these papers. This girl said she showed me the receipts, and the receipts is receipting. So you just gonna keep lying, and you just gonna sit on this before it come out, and this and that." And so Stacy just asked her. She said, "What make you do this shit? What make you? You got two boys. You got your GNA and all types of shit. You be singing, well, you're trying to, what you need to be looking for is somebody to give you some voice lessons, but what make you do this? And this bitch got nerve to say, because I hate when somebody lies. All y'all motherfucking housewives on the show lie. Giselle, you, Stacey. I want to say the only person on with told me that I ain't heard in the lie was probably Candace. Because all the rest of y'all, I don't quote y'all in the lie. You too, Wendy. So it just drives me crazy when somebody lie to me. Who the fuck are you? Mama been lying to you since she was married to him, so it don't drive me that crazy. So this confessional look that what's her name? Ashley has, that bitch look like the Alima from I Like the Movie. What's that movie? I Like the Movie. I can't think of that, but y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what she looked like. So anyway, we hear Ashley say when Stacey, you want to go, girl, you like to walk out on somebody, don't you? You just love an exit move, don't you, girl? She said, and you the one leaving. I should be the one leaving with that old hot, stank ass breath you was rolling all over the place. So apparently, Stacey got some stinking ass mouth. So anyway, here's Ashley with the stupid ass thing party. Jill said, just have a fucking party. Why I gotta be? Just have a party. Just that you celebrate being divorced. The fuck is the second bloom? When was the first one? So, so now Stacey know about that. So, which come, Ashley was in the store with her like, girl, this is some information you did not know. She said, boo, no, some information that you ain't know. She said, girl, please. So Ashley said, I can't believe you, Stacey, you still gonna stand 10 toes down and this shit. She said, you want to know the truth, Ashley? The truth is, I have forgiven TJ. I have moved on. And I suggest you do the same. So Ashley started going, that's why the girls don't like you. They say you fake. And she's like, I don't give a fuck what y'all say about me. So she said, so I asked Ashley too, you divorced? And she was like, yeah, I'm divorced. She said, how come it don't show? And see, I put my name in and it shows my voice. I'm divorced. Where's yours? I put your shit in there. She showed us. And then was nothing found. So she was like, this is none of your fucking business. And Ashley said, it's public information. But it still ain't none of your fucking business. She said, girl, you just need to be busy. Find you a voice coach on Google. Stay the fuck out of me. And so then she says, Stacey says this, why the fuck, why is you Googling anything? Why don't you just ask me? She said, why you do this shit? She just walk off. And said, you love to run with your, so I actually said, you love to run with your hot old breath. So Giselle's at home, feeling pretty. She said she was sad when her daughters left for the first 28 hours, and she was like, "Oh shit, I could do this." So she walking around her house, looking at herself and all. That's why she got all the mirrors because she's like, "Look at herself and look at her hair. Let me see what the hair's doing." You knew what the hair was doing when you said it. So anyway, she calling Ashley and she's talking to her. So Ashley tell her about Stacey and she mocking her real good. Oh, I'm not lying, you're not forgiving TJ. So they do that little conversation and the Bloom party coming up, so we get ready to meet the new girls. It's gonna be Angela and Tia. Tia is Giselle's friend, and Angel is Kay's friend. And Giselle met Kay already, Angel already. So we meet Kay goes to Angel's house and we meet her husband. He's a retired NFL football player, and Kay and Angel used to be business partners. Business partners used to work together. They friends. They've been friends for about 20 years. They both Maryland girls. So they go on a hike and they go talk and they start talking about the ladies. And Angela says she's excited to meet everybody. And she says her thing is people come to her and ask her for advice, and that she's a Zen person. So it's party time. Everybody, Giselle look good. She look good in her confessional look, and she look good with that red on. Um, Kay knocked it out the park with the confessional and the fucking party with the tiaras. So I said I like Tia. She a high end realtor and she's from London. I love her accent. She look nice. She's got on a regular ass black dress. So we at the party now. Can I find my paper? So we are at the party now. Oops. So we're at the party, and we waiting for Ashley upstairs with that ugly ass dress on. She gonna come downstairs. Her face card is rocking, but the rest of that shit is not. I don't like her dress. It's too green. It's supposed to be spring and it's green and it's black, and green is my favorite color. But I'm not that crazy about that on her. So I need to tell you this too, that Wendy getting some stuff done to her house. She said Happy Eddie is making them real happy that they got plenty of money. And so she gonna do some remodeling her home. She gonna have marble from she got 19-foot ceilings or 20 foot, and she gonna have a marble fireplace. The front of it marble from the floor to the bottom. I said, go ahead, girl. So we at this party, right? And we at the party, and Giselle says, oh, before we get to the part, Giselle said since her kids been gone, all she do is she work out and then she works on one of her projects. And then we come to the party now and we see check Clarice, the lady with the badass wig from season one that had the champagne room. So I said the food looked good, but it looked real scarce. It's like I like how it's, you know how they passing the trays around. But it looks scarce. I said Stacey looks pretty. I like her in that lavender or purple. So when Stacey walked in, all the ladies are there. She says hello, and she says hello, hi everybody. She says hi, and then why does Kay do this? Hey Stacey, she's like hi. Like I was like, what the fuck is? Hey, hello. What is that? So anyway, we got Wendy coming in with this overdid dress, like somebody just balled up a whole bunch of taffeta material and just threw it at the top of her shirt. I don't like that dress. She just always doing too much. So when they was on the walk, cause what's her name? Angel and Kate went on the walk and they was talking about the ladies and she said she can't wait to meet them, but Kay started saying some shit about Wendy, like Wendy be acting real fake with me on the phone with this way, but when she see me out, she tried to play me. And I do believe that. Wendy, I liked Wendy when she first came on. I thought they was real hard on her. And I didn't think they liked her because she was chocolate like, kind of like me. So she was screwing up them 4 degrees and all that. I think she was trying to, cement herself in there like, y'all bitches, I'm something too, blah, 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 blah. Karen didn't want her there. She ain't the right look for Potomac, all this type of shit. So I could see when she first got there, she was doing that fighting, trying to, bitches, y'all like gonna push me around. But now that she done had all her work done, her breasts, and she just flighty, like she doing a YouTube channel, but you only get about 3, 4 you get an episode once every 3, 4 months because I don't see shit now unless she's doing it steady. It ain't in my stream. She just got this thing about her, and I can believe how Kay saying that she feel. So anyway, the angel said, "Well, talk to her when you can." So Kay is going to talk to Wendy when she can. So anyway, we back to the party. And Wendy sees Angel. She meet Tia and Angel. And when she see Angel, she said, oh my God, a familiar face. And then in the confessional, she's shady as a motherfucker. A familiar face, but not social circle. I don't know her. And the way that Angel responded about Wendy, she don't really care for her either because she said we should see her in the courtyard walking with her little suits on. So Wendy always been kind of like that bitch. That bitch, not the bitch. That bitch. So anyway, they announced Ashley. She probably bring her ass downstairs, and she nervous because they got fireworks. on the steps, so she won't go any further down the staircase. So somebody said, "Why you stop?" And she said, "So you can admire me." No, bitch. So she sat up there and tell this boring ass story about my two sons and my marriage. Nobody give a fuck. So I couldn't wait till she said, "So let's party." I was like, "Good, fucking boring speech is over." So Kay chats with Wendy about her behavior. She walk over there, and Giselle is with Wendy, and they talking about the dress. And of course, as usual, they doing that stupid shit. Giselle is like, "Oh, my dress inspired you from the poodoo thing event that I had that Stacey had with dog adoption dog thing." She's like, "No, not really. I mean, I might have thought about it, but it's in two pieces." Well, what's her name? Kid sitting there. She said, that is so rude. And I'm like, you was really on fire. That is so rude. I said, what did she do? She just showed her there was two pieces. You just gonna lift your, she ain't show you her pussy and nothing. So what the fuck is you tripping for? I shouldn't say that word. I'm sorry. But why are you tripping? So anyway, Kay tell Giselle she need to talk to Wendy. So Wendy like, okay. So Giselle said, I'm leaving, but I'm coming back because y'all know I'm a nosy bitch and I want to know what happened. So she walk off. So Kay said, you listen, I felt like when you talk to me, you be dismissing me. First of all, I'm not told y'all I was going to be at this event. You said, oh, I'll see you too. But you didn't tell me you was going to be the speaker there. It was a whole bunch of shit. And she said, and then when I seen you at this place, and I walked in, and you looked right at me, and you ain't say nothing. And she's like, I ain't say shit because I was on the stage on the panel. So I'm like, hey, really? She said, so so Wendy said, I'm on the panel. You want me to acknowledge you? She's like, yeah, because I'm your friend. I mean, you give me a little wave or something. Wendy not that type, yo. I mean, I probably would have, I don't know what I would have done. Why she gotta speak to you right then? Why you can't? Never mind. Kay was doing a little. Kay got a lot of emotion, so I think she was too much. But here go the thing too. Wendy said, "I don't see it that way, but I'm understanding how you say you felt, but that's not what it meant." And in her confessional, she said real smart. She was like, "I'm on a panel. Most time people say good job or great, not you want to steal my moment, but it ain't your moment, girl. You over there with a bunch of fucking people." They just blow to me, they all blow their own shit out more than what it should be. Cause I don't know if it's because of my age or not. If I'm on a stage and my friend walk in, I see she my friend, she know me. I speak to my her ass when I get off the stage. I'm not gonna wave to you in the panel. And everybody, who the fuck is she waving at? Why would I do that? And Wendy ain't gonna do nothing to make herself look out of place. So we found out from what's her name, Giselle, that she met her friend at the met T at a Sotheby's auction house that she sell high in real estate that they both had twins. So I said Wendy dress looked like a ball of fabric. She said Kay is upset because when she said the shit about her dress, she was like, I'm sitting here. I don't see what the big deal was that, but was about it. But Kayla, what's her name? Wendy, no, I'm taken aback by your behavior. I mean, you do this here, but when we out, you like this. So, Wendy full of herself, but she gonna get broken down. Yeah, cause she high on her own self, to tell you the truth. So anyway, Ashley is mad still at Stacey. So they arguing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So Ashley you said something about her breath, and Stacey said, you trying to say that my breath stink? So she started blowing her breath on Ashley. And Ashley's like, oh God, girl, no, stop. So Jill said, stop doing that. It's a lot of germs and bacteria up in there. She said the smell from Stacey's mouth feel like it's coming from the bottom of her stomach. I was like, damn, you need to probably go to the dentist. She probably got bad tooth. So Angela said, yeah, her breath was a little bit hard. And then that's when Giselle, your breath is hard. It's like, girl, you a grown ass. Stop that stupid shit. So Stacey says AG that she has talked to, she would talk to Ashley by herself, but when Ashley and Giselle together, they like to tag team her. And she said, "No, we don't. We don't tag team. That's some bullshit." So that's when Ashley jumped her ass again. Why are you lying? You need to tell the truth. She said, "You need to take." So then this was Ashley when she practiced. You need to take your size 11 shoe and gallop away like a horse. I was like, "You look stupid." She said, "Let me see your divorce." So the lady said, I think the lady said, "If you see this paperwork or whatever, will that end it all?" And Ashley was like, "Man," Stacey was like, "Man, fuck y'all. I'm getting the hell out of here." So that's what she did. She got the hell out of there. She left. She was like, "If she show you the divorce papers, would that be enough for you?" And Stacey was like, "I ain't showing y'all shit. Mind your fucking business." And so she leaves again. Yep. So that was the end of one. Well, that's what I saw. So listen, you could have been anywhere, but you were here with me for 26 minutes and 20 seconds, and I love you for it. And I'll be back. Bye.